Okay, I think we're good. Are we good? Yeah, looks like we're good. What's up, guys? This is a YouTube video that's gonna be on from my stream, your pal Siobhan /TV. I'm gonna be reviewing Dislyte in all its entirety, and so far, and with the update, the Lone Star update. I want it to be raw, honest, and to the point of what I like about the game, what could be better, and what could be better implemented for new players to know what they're doing. First things first, let's get out the things I like about the game. I love the style, I love the music, I love the characters design. The characters designs are very unique and sick. I really love my boy LeBron looking like the champion he is. And I love the fact that they trying to add new skins. Obviously the skins are not that great. I don't really like the Mona skin that much. I still buy it because I like the game, but honestly the skin could do better. I don't like how crazy her weapon looks, and it's cool. It's cool that weapon looks like that, but I don't think it works for the skin. Like the skin is trying to be majestic or godlike, and it just throws the whole skin off a little bit. And her hair design and everything, it just doesn't look right to me. I mean, some people might like it more than others, but I do love like the way the characters come in, and that each one has like a different intro to them. Even though they're from the same pantheon, sometimes they have a different aspect of the character, and the lore too is really amazing. Finally, do some characters are more stronger than others? Of course, so with these type of games, a gotcha game, there's always going to be a character that does more than the other character. Does that kill the game? No, absolutely not. It makes interesting comps. Some characters need a buff, like Poseidon in desperate need of a buff. She doesn't work with every comp, and I don't really see her. No, is she a bad character? Maybe. It's just that in higher level, not you won't see her more often than others. And even what's another character? David. David's a really cool looking character. I'll show you David right now. I just passed him. David is a really cool looking character. Just because he's a cool looking character, I don't see him in a lot of cops either. I might see him in low levels because he's a very easy character to game. But sadly, the character just doesn't have enough to really be pulled off. His ultimate is amazing. His ultimate is very amazing, but I think it's really holding back is his passive and his auto. But the character is really well designed, even for a low rated character, which is kind of crazy. Leon is another problem. You might see Leon a couple of times, but honestly, I don't think Leon is that good. I think he's really annoying, and I think he could work in some comps when it comes to bonus damage taken, but I just don't personally like the character that much. Nextly, what else do I like about the game? I love the story. The story is actually really fun. I love the side things you could do here, the trials. The trials are a little hilarious and sometimes goofy. I hate If and Miracles with a passion. We're just not gonna get into that. It's just a personal thing. I just don't like If and Miracles. I think If and Miracles is annoying and a very bullshitty mode. I love the expeditions. Like you could really go to an expedition and you could set up a unit if you want, or you could go to all suggest, and it'll give you actually common sense units that you want to use for the expedition. Even with this one, also, stamina is a big thing. Stamina is not hard to gain. You could just do this, then you can get your stamina back, and it's not hard to get gems either. Would I recommend new players spending gems left and right? No, I think new players should. If you're new to the game and you watch this video to get an idea of what the game is, I would definitely suggest you save your money and wait until you get to a certain level where it's like you want to really. I think you should wait until you get to when you start wanting to gain characters on 60, then you start actually starting spending gems. But until you're 60 on a character, I'll even say on your second character start doing gems. Because gems are really important. And I don't think it's worth new players just spending the gems left or right on stuff they really don't need to spend it on. It's very easy to get gems. There's a lot. They give you a lot of ways to get gems. They give you events. I finished all my events, so I only have one. But they give you a bunch of. I can show you on this other account. The other account would probably be better. On my account on the right. So you have all these events you could do. And even if you don't know where to go, you click this top right here, and it will show you what you need to do to get certain things like gems, cube, boxes, so where it gives you the items, and gold. It shows you what you can do to gain these items. And you could press go, and you could go there and see if how you could gain those items. They actually have a great PvP system. The PvP system is not so accurate that you could get tilted at, and it's not so bad that you would think it's easy. Like you have the AI one where you just go against other people's teams. Some people have some sick teams, some people don't have sick teams. It depends on what people do. Like they have like some goofy game like this one. This is a goofy team because you'll have like a level 60 and 4 Paimons, and I don't know if I'm calling them Pokemon. These guys are Paimons, and you just burst them, but you gain reward for this. And I think people do this because they want you to progress through the PvP. What's up, Jersey? How you doing? I'm just making a video. But honestly, it's not annoying when you just hate the PvP. I think the PvP is fine. They can there are challenges. Is actually you get to a point where you see people actually try and put some teams out there and they will destroy you. Like this is a good solid team. I'm just too high a level where some of these teams don't matter. It's just how it is. And you get and the worst is before it's not bad either. You get a lot of tokens. And you get first win, it even gives you a lot of tokens. And again, gems. Gems are very easy to get. And you just go to the shop. Link shop. I feel that pain. But Wukong's not bad either. See, this game's not where it's not get to a point where you there's also the 1v1 system. You want to fight your friends, you can just invite them and you can fight them, or you can post it in chat. But the game's not bad when you get annoyed. Like these are the two most common characters that everybody could get, and they're not bad. Honestly, I think obviously Ling Braun is the best character in the game. I believe he's fly out there's the best character because his character does everything that everybody else do. But you could do conditioning with this character. If you can't get this character, you can do it with Mona. I just like the optimization in this game. The optimization in this game is very, very well done. Another thing, the events. This is the gripe where people gonna get triggered at is the Ollie thing. Honestly, to me, I hate Ollie. I don't think Ollie's worth it. I think Ollie's a complete waste of time. I think people grinding for Ollie and wasting their tokens to get him is not beneficial at all. It is complete waste of time. And I hate the character personally because I think he's just not good. I don't think he's worth the hype. But regardless of that, there's other characters in the same good. And it's actually worth it. And you could get these golden records really easily through story and through other events. They really don't limit you on resources. It's really easy to get all those resources. Exactly, save for Zeus. Zeus is fire. And community, I actually like the devs. I think the devs are doing an amazing job of communicating with the community, letting you know what's coming up, what's happening, listen to your opinions and such. And they even message you. I save my messages because I want to show people the difference in communication. Like they actually message you right here. They tell you they're sorry. Well, obviously, though, everybody's looking at the gold tickets as like, oh well, but at least they're messaging you. Like most communities, most devs don't talk to the communities. You should know that from. Let me think of a game. You should know that from Back for Blood, or I can't think of another game where communication was really garbage. I think Destiny had a garbage communication system too for a while. But they even show you how to show you the characters so you can look at them and you can know what character you want to get or what character you think look cool. If you don't own them, you can still view them. And even give you a story mode where they let you go back and look at the stories. These are all the other. These are the event one, and this is all the major ones. In case you care about the story or anything like that. What's another aspect? Oh, DJ contest is fire. DJ contest is a fire mode. I just suck at it. But DJ contest is a fire mode where you have different tracks you can play. Oh, there's always a new track in here, by the way. I think we'll do one. Just to show you guys how cool this is. I'll show you. I suck at it, so be ready. They have these little dialogues to let you know a little bit about the character. They're trying to make you like connect with him, understand what's going on. I don't mind it. I think it's good to always let people like build like a connection with the characters because games don't have a lacking system of hearing with the characters. Oh, miss. I'm messing all the way up. I fucked it up. I supposed to keep you going. You didn't believe in myself. I was garbage at this. I am bad at this. But again, this is a mode you could try, play, see if you like it. Now, see the if you don't know the story of Ali, then obviously you won't get like why he say these quotes and stuff. But apparently his family died, and Leon's kind of the reason of it, and he's after Leon, so that's why he's kind of like make these quotes like, "Oh, the only one bears that bear everything and suffering." And you get awards for this. You get a lot of awards for doing this. But we will get out of that. That's the thing. Also, dimensional ripples is another thing where people want you to do dimension ripples and all this stuff. Obviously, dimension ripples is kind of like the community way of I like it to an extent. I hate it, but I understand it. I'll post a ripple also people to play. But you can post the ripples, and if you want to be a good Samaritan, let people know about it. See, people will be grinding for these, bro, because they want these ripples. I don't think anyone got missed it. Sorry, full? No, it's not full yet. I'll post it again just in case. But yeah, ripples is a way to communicate with the channels, so people can get the loot, and people just see channel there. Sometimes you have the snippers that can, that get you off the game, but it's not that bad, honestly. I never got to a chat where I hated it. Chats is like they're weird, but they're not that weird. They're not weird like League of Legends players. These are the quest achievements. Once you fill up, this one's easy. You just fill up by just doing what you always do every day: story mode, trials and such, and you'll open these chests and you'll get like loot out of them. Like it'll show you all the past loot I got, and these are the chances of loot you could get. There's courses you could do for the story. Press many buttons like for growth and stuff. It's very simple but detailed. It's simple and detailed at the same time because it's a lot of stuff to do, but it's very easy to get to them. Like it's not hard. It's not all over the place where you have to like actual game facts. What the hell do I do? It's really not hard. Like this, the shop when you go do events and stuff, everything's very easy and very well done for you to just access it. You could just go grab it. You don't have to like sit there and be lost in the sauce. And then even with the multi-battle, I love multi-battle. We could just put this in a multi-battle and go do your own thing. Go and do story mode or something. I like that as well. Now, friends, that's also an important factor in the game. You can add people. You can accept them. And you could give them little gifts and stuff. They could use your characters, so you like it shows here how how much of my character being used for my friends, and it will give you points. There's even a leaderboard to show you how many people want to use that friend's character. The game is done very well. If you if you I just tell me, oh, you have no friends to give out. If you actually play the game, if you have to take the time out of your day to sit there and grind the game, because the game is very grindy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not a quick 1, 2, 3. You're gonna be level 60. It's a very grindy and time consuming type of game. You're gonna be sitting there and you really gonna sit there and feel like you have a second job with this game a little bit. Is that a bad thing? No, I'm playing grinding games. I played Warframe. I played Warcraft. I played Elder Scrolls Online. I played Destiny 2, Destiny 1. I'm used to grinding games. I love grinding games. Grinding games to me are fun because it's the fact that it's an adventure. It's like a little journey. You make friends along the way. I have more random friends than my actual friends. My actual friends actually enjoy the game because it's just the fact we can play with each other and we actually have a community. Like the club system, I have you show you club system. Club system can have more to it, but right now it's currently has just a task to help each other get roll different these role summons that you could use to summon other characters, and you also get credit for that. And then you have the Hollow Battle when you can sign up and battle it out. Now, is there anything really bad with the game? Only, like I said, there's just really not a lot with the game I hate. I really don't. The only thing I hate is kind of minor stuff. That's kind of stuff that I can improve on and make myself a better player. See, people don't like to admit that they can do better with the game instead of them just blaming the game for all their problems. Like I could do better for Infinite Miracles. I don't like how difficult Infinite Miracle is with the devil Hades. I don't like that. I hate Hades. I hate the fact that he's there's two of him right here waiting for me to throw hands with me. I hate that. But is that something I could improve and get better at? Yeah, it's not unbeatable. It's just very annoying and tedious with certain characters being there and stuff. This is how it is. Now, do I hate ripples? Yeah, I do hate ripples, but is it tedious? A little bit. Is it something I won't do again? I have two accounts and I did ripples on both of them. It's something that you can dislike, but you still want to do it because it's not something that I would hate to repeat because I like making friends with people. I think I'm talk to people and they're kind of hilarious sometimes. And you can actually go in the chat and find fair builds and stuff. People like to share builds. People like to ask for advice. People like to ask how can I get better at the game. It's just how it is. Now, that's my honest review of the game. Oh, I didn't even show you the Ali event. I guess that's the last part of the review. Is this event good? Honestly, yeah. Yes. Honestly, yeah. The event is good. The event is fine. It has a lot of awards you can get. This is the awards I gained. These are a lot of awards you can get out of this. It's not hard either. The event is really not hard. It gets hard. It gets hard at the end of it, but at the beginning part, it's not hard. It's very easy to grind. Very easy to get loot out of it. The shop gives you a lot of stuff. It gives you a free character. It gives you one record, which is and then it gives you the summon thing that you could use to summon. Let me show you these records. Let me show you each record actually. Because you have different records. You have the one that lets you summon low grade elemental ones. You have the ones that let you summon the skimmers, and then you have the golden record one that you can summon legendary higher. Probably not gonna get anything good out of this because I have bad luck with these simmers. I got this girl again. I really want Catherine, but this one's gonna get something bad again too. By the way, you can use these to ascend your characters. Like resources in this game never go while being used. You can use these. Right, I can show you right now how much you can use these resources. Even though I have a duplicate character, I can still use. Do I have anything for this? No, she's maxed out. Okay, I can still use them to ascend a character. Let me see what character I want to ascend. I don't think I have enough Mona. I think I have like a bunch of Anubis. Anubis is also a character that could use a buff. You're not gonna use him a lot, but honestly, for early game stuff, he's still a good character. Like a lot of these characters are okay. They're not like unusable. You can use them in certain spots, and you could cheat. Like Freddy, I thought was garbage for a long time. Freddy, I thought was super garbage, and then I started actually playing the character, working with him, and he actually became one of my favorite DPS characters. It's just you just have to take the time, and that's what I think a lot of players don't want to do is take the time and actually play the characters. But like I told you, if you have a duplicate of a character, you can use them for resistance. You could just use them to boost your character a little bit and give him bonus stats. Like this character can have now has extra damage. How much does that change my numbers? We'll see. Go back. And we can check the damage right here. 4 damage. So now she has 380 on this flat stats. And once I put items on her, it's gonna be more than that. But it's just the change. This is the fact that resources don't go out used, and you can use these characters for the war room. The war room, you actually can use them to fuse and summon other characters. I already got Gabriella. I just want Fabrice because I didn't realize how good he is. But anyways, I think that's the last. Also, the Rella fusion. You can also use those little things you have in your these little crystals you can use to fuse to get better gear. Like I don't think I have enough to fuse to get gear. Yeah, not yet. But you can use them to fuse to get some of these red gear if you don't want to keep doing the multi battle. And now see, I told you about the quest. Right here, I got me another golden record. But even in multi battle, I got me a lot. I got a lot of materials, and you can use these materials to send your characters. And my Dala, my little Dala girl. I think she's almost done. Let's just do this real quick. Club. Oh, club is just Madhouse, bro. I gotta set the bot to do that. I've just been lazy. Bot has been sleeping on the job, guys. I'm sorry about that. Bot has been sleeping on the job. But this is the end of my review. This is just me talking. Um, honestly, and if I give a gaming score, I think it's a 9 out of 10. I think it's obviously still stuff they can add. I think that obviously the Ollie thing is not big. Again, the Ollie thing is really not a big deal. If Ollie's the reason you quit the game, then you never really loved the game in the first place. You were just looking for a reason to leave. Like the Ollie event doesn't matter. Doing like the actual story event is fine. The character summon, no, I don't think anybody should really care about the summon. Because Ali is not a good character either way for you to even be wasting $300, $400 to get. I don't see why people would do that. I don't get why people would do that. It doesn't make sense to me. And that's the fact that people are going on Reddit and typing the game is dead because the Ali event is just ignorance because you don't play the game. There's no way you thought, oh, this one character's bad event is killable of the game. You know what could really kill the game? Zeus is definitely gonna be good. He looks too cool not to be good. But you wanna know what really would kill the game? What kill the game would be like if they said that if you were farming for a boss, it took like actual gold and or gems to do. That would kill the game. Because you're locked in a money system. But you're not locked into a money system in this game. You're really not. There's nothing in this game that I had to spend real money on to play. There's nothing in the game. I have a choice if I want to spend money, if I'm just tired of waiting. That's a choice. That's what makes a gacha game good. It's when you're not locked into one part of the game that you're forced to pay to win. Is the game pay to win? It could be. But is it a must to pay to win? These are 2 accounts I haven't put any money in. I only put money in for the summons because I wanted to show I wanted the clout. I wanted the clout. But regardless of that, no. You really don't have to spend any money in this game and you could catch up to me. It's really not that hard. It's just spending, like I said, time consuming and being dedicated. The game is not bad. The game is not at a point when it forces your wallet. I would like your wallet, but you could just play the game like anybody else. Is the game is it character dominated? Maybe, because like I said, LeBron is kind of an OP character. Is he unbeatable? No. I lost to teams that had level 1 units that beat me. It's very easy to beat me if you have the idea of the game. It's just that I'm tired of new players. Not saying new players don't have a right to speak, but I'm tired of new players being the dumbest speakers though, because they will come in, play the game for a week, and say the game's actually bad, or it's too OP, or it's too dominant. Yeah, I love when my boy came in here. He said it. He said that exactly what I just said. Actually, the Game Awards time spent on the game a bit more than paying. You just spend time. You just take the time. And I'm tired of people be like, "Oh well, ripples suck." Yeah, ripples suck. I agree with you. Ripple do suck, but it's not hard to do ripples. You know how many Let me show you how many ripples I got. How many ripples show up in chat? You see these ripples? Well, I don't even know it's that one. See these ripples? You just got like I understand you're an introvert though, but you could just sit there, look at chat, and farm. You can do two things at once. It's multitasking, and you can wait for a ripple. It's not, you can switch chat if you don't like the chat you're in. Just switch it. It doesn't take even a second to switch a chat. If you don't like what people saying, you can report it, and they stop talking. And I only referred one person because he had a new account and he was trying to be toxic. Yeah, it's just a grind, and people don't want to grind. People don't always shit on new games because they don't like new games. It's just a new game cult now. When you just don't like new games and don't like the fact that you have to work hard. Now I enjoy working hard. I like it when a game actually rewards me for trying to get better. Like I said, if in miracles, do I like if in miracle? Wow, I don't know why I was such a tongue twister. Do I like if in miracles? Not really. Is it challenging? Of course. Would I do it again? Yeah. Yeah, I would. I would do Infinite Miracles again because I want to see if I could get better at my second account. Why would I do it again? Because, like I said, I enjoy the challenge. I enjoy the little goofiness in Infinite Miracles. It's a little goofy. It gets goofy as hell, and then out of nowhere it gets hard as hell, and then it goes back to being goofy. It's a very fun mode on some aspect, and then you get hard stuck on one part, and you're like, oh shit, fuck this game. But I always come back to doing it again because I'm addicted to that. I like the challenge. I like the fact that I have to think. Can you know how boring this game would be if you just have a OP unit and that unit just carries you. You don't even have to work hard. You just get carried by a unit. You know how boring that would be if I just had to buy a unit and all right, I'm the best person in the game. You know that's boring. I like the fact that they have it where you have to. It's not just your unit that has to be. It's not just the fact you have a unit. You have to grind that unit up. You have to level that unit up. Then you have to put the items on that unit to make it good. Then you have to make sure the unit actually fits in your comp. You just can't have a random comp together and think you're good. Your comp has to make sense to each other. It has to either be a CC comp, it has to either be two healers, two attackers, and a utility character, or it has to be a full tank comp where you just sit there and you talk to people left and right. And then there's RNG to the taunt. It's not always going to work. You're not guaranteed a taunt. You have to work hard for that taunt every time. And even then, your so-called special passive is RNG. It's a chance it won't work. You saw how everyone was like, oh shit, Ollie, damn, his second passive is kind of OP. You know the fact if I just kill Ollie off the rip, his passive does not matter in the conversation anymore. If I just kill Ollie off the rip, how he gonna protect himself? But that's just me raging. I'm gonna stop the video here. We're gonna go back to the chat. If you guys would like to come check out my Discord, it's your pal Siobhan slash TTV. I always stream every day. Some longer than others, sadly. And yeah, check me out.